really quick while I'm saying hi to everybody. Thank you, Marcia, for being a member. Hi, Alexis, Intuition, 89, Not Yours, Olivia, Mr. Wordplay, and Simmons, and Prince Charming. Hi, guys. Okay, excuse me. Okay, if you guys have earbuds in, all that jazz, driving, operating heavy machinery, I am going to be hitting the bell a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Okay, today's message. I'm so excited. Let me make sure that this is good. Okay, today's message is what was I gonna say? Oh, okay, so today's message is you knew something was up. You knew. You knew. So you're gonna be listening to your intuition more. I've been telling you guys that, but every day it's just getting better and better and better. Whatever you've been going through, it is getting better. You are feeling supported. You are getting to the bare bones of how you're going to move forward in your life. And you guys are starting to feel vulnerable with new people and expressing how you feel and what you need and what really needs to be done for your needs to be met in any scenario. Any scenario. However, you guys speak word for word, you're going to stand on it. So, from it below, I am standing on business word for word. I am standing on business. I said what I said when I said it, word for word. And right now, you guys could be seeing angel number 333. You guys have a lot of ascension, or you guys are going through a lot of elevation with your creativity, your growth, your joy, community, the way that you vision things, and your intuition and your talents. You guys are looking at your life goals, your mission statement for your life. You are reevaluating your sense of self and being honest in telling people what you need and anything that's important to you. Some of you guys have been feeling like you've had to conceal your feelings or hide them or confine yourself or be secluded or detach, hermit mode. And you guys are no longer disconnected. You guys are coming back out into the sunshine. You guys went through a major setback or spiritual awakening, and within a few days, you're going to be seeing some major things shifting. Major things shifting. God provides, the universe provides. You knew something was up because people around you are crumbling. You guys are going to have your I told you so's on deck. Okay? You're going to be telling people like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Didn't I tell you that was going to happen? Well, I'm pretty sure that I said that that was going to happen. You know that God provides, and you've never believed more in rejection. You have never believed more in rejection. And now you're looking at certain people, places, and things, and you're seeing these people crumble. Everyone around you is going through some shit, going through some ish. And you are realizing that you have a very unique set of skills. You're going to start taking swift action on those unique gifts, those unique abilities. You're going to start taking swift action on support because you know right now more than anything that you are genuinely being provided for. And everybody else that was playing games, that wanted to take advantage of you, everyone that had ulterior motives, they're crumbling because you were seeing where certain people were literally conning you, breadcrumbing you, or scamming you. You read the deceit to filth. You didn't even really need any receipts, but you probably have some. And these people were going to bring destruction into your life. They were going to try to upstage you or camouflage you, but they were definitely going to try to take your purse strings or you for a ride. And you guys, you listen to your inner voice. They're like, oh, no, no, not today, Satan. Not today, Becky. Not today, Bobby. I don't think so. I listen to my inner thoughts and trust my insights. I surround myself with supportive people of like mind and heart. So when these people that are crumbling, they're going to be reaching out for you like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Or you can just feel their salty energy looking at you. You can just feel it. You guys know that now it's like crew love. It's like that Drake song, Crew Love. You got your crew. You have your people that are going to start writing for you, that are going to actually support you. You guys are being sent the angel number 333 because you are focusing inward. And as you are focusing inward, you are working on your skills, discovering your talents, and using your imagination. You are unleashing your inner artist. These people were holding it back. Now they got to go deal with their own ish because they were copying you. They were trying to emulate you. They were trying to con you, scam you, and breadcrumb you. All the things. And you knew it. You knew something was up with them. You're like, I freaking knew they were trying to con me. I knew they were trying to scam me. I knew that they were trying to do something crazy. I knew it. So you are honing in on you and your inner artist, and this is boosting your self-esteem. So affirm it below. I am unleashing my inner artist. I am unleashing my inner artist, my inner talents, my inner guidance. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and your sense of competence. Again, if you guys watched yesterday's live stream or the one before, if you're new here, you guys will catch up, I'm sure. All of the last live streams, well, the last 3 or 4, they all tie together. All very important, but you guys felt incompetent around some of these people, and you know better. You know better. You know that you're smart. You know that you're intellectual. But some of them, especially if you were close to them, I'm not going to say like any regular schmegular troll made you feel incompetent. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about those that you cared about were trying to make you feel incompetent. And you knew something was up with them. And you're like, okay, I'm not certified. I didn't go to school for that. But I'm pretty sure I know that that's not how that's supposed to go. These people were like, follow the crumbs. Oh my gosh, you're not very smart, are you? Like, that's how they were treating you. You were like, hold on. You reached inward and said, you must not know about me. Mother, brother, sister, cousin, whoever, you must not know about me. God provides. God goes hard for me. You need to take a look in the mirror. I am not the one. I am not the one. Okay, you are listening to your inner thoughts, and this was not easy for you to do because some of these people you just truly wanted to believe in. You truly wanted to believe that they were not a POS. Especially if they're your family or your bestie or somebody you're working with. You're like, I don't want to believe that they're scamming me. But it was suppressing and oppressing your unique skills, your unique abilities, because instead of you focusing on these things, you were like, am I crazy? What's really going on? What is wrong with them? So you are going to have this new sense of competence, like, I'm not the one. Let me reintroduce myself. I am not the one. You are a creative genius. So there is a lot of jealousy surrounding that. Maybe, no, not maybe. Where these people are from and in their neck of the woods and their part of the city, wherever they reside, bestie, wherever, they're hot shit where they're from. You feel me? So this is like people being from a small town and being like, I'm so friggin' amazing. Whatever, okay? And then you come along. Whole bag of sunshine. And now they're the shade lamp. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys show people, I mean, you're not trying to like stunt on them, but These people feel like their ish don't stink, and then you make your entrance. Jaws are on the floor. Everyone's staring at you. Then they find out that you're smart. Okay? You're smart, you're a creative genius, you are very intuitive, you are very insightful, and you see through people. Yes, ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Alexis. You already know, girl. You already know. Like, you're dealing with a lot of people like that. So some examples are, say it's in your family. There's the golden child. You're always the black sheep. You've been the late bloomer. You're blooming. And now they're like, whoa, why are they taking all this attention away from me? And you're not even like trying to take attention away from them. You are just loving on yourself. You've been going inward. You've been doing the work. So you're not the same person. You're not the same person that would cower. You're not the same person that would dim your light for them. You're just not going to do that. You're not going to play stupid anymore with these people. Because it's like a little sibling, okay? A little brother, a little sister, a little cousin, whatever. You know when you know that they're lying? You know when like kids are lying and you're just like, I just don't even want to call them out? That is the type of issue you guys were dealing with. You just didn't want to call them out. What is wrong with that? You didn't want to put a whole stain on their self-esteem. You didn't really need to do all of that. Those are for the people you really cared about. We'll get into all the other people. But these people are crumbling because they know they don't have access to you anymore. Those people that, it's like when you know when a child is lying, you're like, I just don't even want to say anything because it's just going to look so ridiculous. They're going to look so ridiculous. And we've all been there where we have embellished something to try to be like more seen or more accepted. We've all been there where we have made up some things or embellished something. And so we have empathy and compassion towards that. And that's why you're not calling them the F out for whoever that is. You're like, listen, little grasshopper, young grasshopper, you got so much to learn. I'm not going to be the one to teach it to you. I already tried. Riddle me what. And then you have all of the other people that are starting to crumble. They had plans for you and you knew it. You knew it. Certain people in a position of authority, certain people in your town, your city, your work arena, your social circles, or the people peeping your social circles, whether you guys play sports or get together in large groups, whatever it is that you guys do, you have people peeping that. And those people feel like where they live, where they come from, they're the best. They are the best. They are the GOAT. They are the greatest. And the more they have to be around you, or the more they have to peep what you're doing, or the more that they're nosy and peep what you're doing, the more upset that they get. So it's not like you were trying to break down those people's self-esteem, but that's just what happened because they had bad intentions for you. And I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but you knew they were up to no good. You knew something was up with them. Some of you guys knew that these people wanted your person, coveted your relationship. You knew that some of these people coveted what you had. And it had to do with love, how you are loved, how you are protected, how you are supported. Okay? And what you're going to be doing is taking the high road because justice is here. And all these people are crumbling in the name of justice and God providing for you. I focus on the positive and I leave everything else behind. You are focusing on what's going to be good for you and you're just going to leave everything behind. You're like, I know what's good for me. And though I could talk about this other stuff all day because that all these people did me wrong, I could easily sit here and have a pity party. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to go forth and live my best life. You are going forth to live your best life. You have slipped out of their handcuffs, out of their fisticuffs of covet, denial, envy, jealousy, and you are showing people that you have a lot of working parts. You're not just that readable, or you're not just that, like, people just can't figure you out like that. You are an enigma. You have many moving parts that people cannot figure out how to uncover. They cannot figure out how to work out. And so you guys at one point were thinking, I'm going to have to dim my light, walk on eggshells, and do all of these things to be a part of these different groups. And you decided, I'm not taking that type of whatever for those teams. I'm just not. I'll be over here. I'll be the popular loner. I'll be the big bad wolf of the forest. I'll be all alone over here, the lone wolf. And now you've gone through intense self-development. You are focusing your mind on your craft and what you're good at. You are focusing on gratitude. And so you have new helpers coming in, or now you're more acquainted with these new helpers and seeing that these people are going to help you be the star every day of the week. And you are going to do the same for them. You guys have new connections coming in, new romance coming in. You are hitting the mother lode in life, and it is happening within a couple of days. Okay, within a few days, there is something bold that you chose to do that's going to pay off. Or you feel like you're at the end of a long journey, your fairy tale is unfolding, and justice. Okay, justice is unfolding, and you've really had to speak up on your boundaries and being vulnerable, and you are seeing what does wonders for your sense of purpose. You are seeing what contributes to your community. You are leveling up in your career. You are leveling up in business, and you are just looking at what your priorities are. You guys have gained a lot of independence. You have done a lot of reflecting. You have power, strength, vigor. You have mastery. Okay, you guys have mastery with conquering storms, hearing a motorcycle, mastery with speaking up, mastery with manifestation, and mastery with stepping into your power. Okay, speaking of which, confirmation, and I love this. Guidance of the shark. I am confident and I stand in my power. This is why these people are starting to crumble. You have this shield and they can't figure out how to penetrate it. You just keep walking. It's like the Terminator. Okay? You know the Terminator, like they keep like trying to get the Terminator. Let's say Terminator 2. Okay? And they keep trying and his shoulder just goes back and his eyeballs over here and whatever. But they can't figure it out and they're never going to. They are never going to. You are confident and you just keep standing. You have faced grief that others would just run away from, or they would make it the anthem of their life. You've transmuted that pain and all the evil eye that you guys are getting, all the people that have this smug look on their face and so much to say, because a lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of trolling and a lot of bullying right now. You keep thanking them, like you're energetically thanking them, like thank you for your crusty dusty whatever. I'm gonna turn it into sunshine. I'm gonna transmute this dirt you just sent me, and I'm gonna transmute that into a whole moment. Thank you. Literally, thank you. So you guys have faced certain grief and you are finding peace again, one step at a time. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I'm not going to worry about who's looking or who's upset. Because, I mean, there are so many upset people in the world right now. They're just straight crumbling. Look at celebrities that are crumbling, CEOs that are crumbling, politicians that are crumbling, people that are crumbling. And so this is also happening in your life. These people straight try to clip your wings. I'm hearing like Maleficent. They wanted to take your wings and like put it on a shrine. Yeah, I took the collective's wings. Woot woot. Like, okay, weirdo. Thank you, Amy, for your donation. Your vulnerability is going to encourage connection with others, and so you're going to continue to express yourself. You don't care who's listening. You don't care who don't like it. You are standing there, standing tall and knowing I will be seen, I will be understood. And those that misunderstand me, oh wait, I can't hear them. Okay? You are just transmuting energy, negative energy, left and right. You are tapping into wealth, God's promises, okay? Not empty promises that you've been given by these weirdos, but you guys are entering a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Your finances miraculously are improving. Oh, and somebody has their mindset on you. You guys with your like energetic code have told so many people to F off. You with the way that you maneuver and walk through a room, you're energetically saying, you don't want smoke with me. This energy is expensive and you cannot afford me. You don't want to look stupid, so take several seats. A lot of people have their mindset on you. And this is why you guys could energetically feeling people like, gimme, 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 take, take, take. And you did not just go through this whole long journey to deal with some dusties. I cannot. Energy levels. The day that you've been waiting for is coming. Maintain discipline. So do not fly off the handle because somebody wants some smoke with you. Maintain discipline. You are getting closer to your end goal. And that's why all of these ops are popping up like daisies. Okay? They want to exaggerate what they need from you. They want to exaggerate what's going on with you. Again, people wanting to make you feel incompetent. We already did that little merry-go-round. We're off that ride. All of these people are seeing you're standing tall, word for word, and they're not tall enough to ride this ride. You were energetically showing people, I am not the one. Riddle me what? I am not. So again, maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There is no need to overextend yourself. I'm going to say that again. There is no need to overextend yourself. Because being a light worker, being a helper, you're wanting to help people. So say you're a reader. Maybe you're going to stop doing personal readings. You're not going to overextend yourself in your gifts, especially. Not because you don't want to help people, because as you're getting closer to this end goal, double energy is coming to play. Just like I told you guys in my anthem, guard your energy and remain focused. It will and is paying off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. So trust in you. It's like climbing Cringe Mountain. Everyone at base camp is like, ew, you're never going to make it up there. Oh my gosh, you look so weird. Who told you to wear that? Oh my gosh. But everybody over Cringe Mountain in Cool Land is like, don't listen to them. You got to go through the cringe. You got to go through the dirt. You got to go through the muck. You got to go through the manure. You have to. So you are really checking your energy levels. You are paying attention to that. What puts you in harmony and what tries to pull you up out of harmony. So again, you are going through intense self-development, like intense basic training. Okay? I embrace my voice and honor life's transitions. You guys know what time it is? You are honoring this transition. You are taking swift action and you are allowing the old ways of how you used to do things fall away. Okay, you've seen through trial and error, again, you're going through a lot of mastery. You've seen through trial and error like, oh, well, when I gave this person this and I did that, like that didn't work for me. I'm the one that got. So you are embracing your higher calling and it's like it's like you're in this snow globe and people really want to shake you inside of that snow globe. But even if they get their hands on the snow globe, even if they're shaking it, you always land on top. You feel me? You always land on top. You are learning how to thrive in your environment without fear. You are thriving in your environment without fear. It is very intimidating. Okay? You think people are just going to approach a bear or a lion? Oh, wait. You think people are just going to approach a bear or a lion? I don't think so. I conserve my energy and I put myself first. I feel like this is going to be one of your best affirmations. I conserve my energy and I put myself first. People want to put you in this tug of war and it's not going to work. You are detaching from so many people right now, it's not even funny. And because they were reliant on your forgiveness, they're crumbling. Because they wanted you to say nothing and you didn't, they're crumbling. Because they could not get any more access to you, they are crumbling. Because they could not use you or scam you one more time, give you crumbs one more time, they are crumbling. Okay? I conserve my energy and I put myself first. You are moving at your own pace. The end. You are keeping it a buck. You are keeping it 1000 with yourself. So one of my anthems for the channel, the first anthem is we are divine, we are cosmic, we are humble, we are intuitive. Side note, I'm getting a lot about bat energy. Okay? We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day we create a better life. Every day we create legacy wealth. The devil and his friends come to play. And we what? We only fuck with the light. And that's on period. Okay? Second anthem for the channel. We vibrate high. Okay? High as heaven. We stay prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. Our destiny is ours by birthright. Don't start none and it won't be none. This is what you're showing people. I'm in this fairy garden. I don't know, it's going to have to leave a message. I'm in this snow globe, defying the odds, defying gravity, landing on top. You're just going to have to leave a message. Your willpower is shifting. Significant events are in the cards for you. You knew something was up because you're like, why are all of these friends falling away? Family members falling away? Why is everyone acting weird at the same time? That's not for no reason. It's because significant events are taking place and you are almost at your end goal after thinking it maybe disappeared or vanished. And a lot of people showed you who they were, where they were like, oh, that's not my problem, or oh, I don't care. However they were acting, you are going to progress now in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources are being put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You are destined for greatness. So affirm that below. I am destined for greatness. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I felt like something was on my face, but I was like, hold on. So I am definitely getting the sense of like evil eye. Okay, evil eye that you guys are dealing with. You guys know how to transmute it. You know what to do with it. But people are trying to make you feel, and I take everything as an omen. People are trying to make you feel like, oh, you're not very smart, are you? Oh, there's something on your face. Like, people are trying to make you feel insecure. Okay? Like, a psychological trick that I learned is just stare at their forehead. Okay? When people want to act dumb with you, stare at their forehead. Watch them freak out. Okay? That's not what I said. Okay? Listen to your intuition. You guys are going through a big awakening and you are showing your true self. People, all these people in large groups, they wanted to make you look stupid. They wanted to make you look like a fool. And you're just going to be like looking at them like, yeah. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, you want to make people mad? Stare at their head when they're talking. That's like, I don't know what's worse. Looking at your phone while somebody's talking to you or staring at their forehead. But either way, it works. Okay? So we have find ways to lighten up. So when these people are talking to you, say it's your boss. They're terrible. Stare at their forehead when they're talking to you. Okay? Just try not to take life too seriously because life is too short. Life is too short. And these people would have you in a fear chamber if they could. Making you guys feel dumb every day of the week. You guys could use self-care right now, like right now. So schedule it in. Okay, some of you guys are going to be taking some time off, some much needed time off. You are learning to compromise with your body. Your body is like, I need. And you're like, hold on. Talk to the forehead. Yes. Self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, tenacity, and freedom. You guys are letting go of what no longer serves you. You're like looking at that terrible boss. It's like Office Space. They're just yelling and just live your best life, bestie. F the TPS reports. I think that's what they're called. And just like, they're like, I'm looking for my stapler. I don't know. I can't help you. And everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. But I am getting that you guys are dealing with a lot of evil eye. An unbelievable amount. And so this is happening because you are letting go of what doesn't serve you. You guys are standing taller. You are keeping it a buck. You are being honest. And it shows people also, you're the star. You restore hope. You restore faith. You rejuvenate people. And you don't have ulterior motives. You don't have any hidden motives. You are not going to hold on to grudges. You are expressing your emotions and you aim towards compromise. So if somebody comes in and they're talking all crazy to you and there's somebody that you have to deal with and you have to talk to, you're going to kind of, it's like being the negotiator. Bestie, you guys are the negotiator. You guys are good at pitching things. You're very persuasive. You're good in sales. You're going to be on top of your game right now. You know where you have like seasons where you're like, oh, that was not a good quarter, or oh, that was not a good season. This is going to be a good season where you're going to feel on top of your ish, despite everyone crumbling around you. You are going to understand where there's a lack of understanding and where it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. And you've been feeling that. You're like, yeah, I cut them off. I blocked them. The truth still set you free. So the people that you really want to walk away from, it's serving you right now in the best possible way. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. It is okay to be happy. These people want to make you feel like, oh, you might be a little bit too... Who cares what they're talking about? Literally. They're crumbling. You knew it was going to happen. I'm going to get into that because there's a lot of justice here. But they tried to break you. It didn't work. They tried to make you conform. That didn't work. They tried to take your little dog too. That didn't work. They tried to emulate what you're doing. That didn't work. Tried to steal your person. That didn't work. None of these things worked. They tried to silence you. They tried to get you off of social media. Okay? That's how you know you're shining, is when people come for you on social media. Okay? Stay present. That's where life happens. You are being more mindful of time. You are being way more mindful of time and seeing like this is where life happens. You are authentic and anything else is just exhausting. I am authentic, okay? Your guys' affirmations, askformations, because we're always working on what is echoed back to us. So it's always the perfect place here to practice that, because you're doing this in front of an audience. You're doing this in front of a collective. Whether you're dropping it in the live chat or dropping it down below in the comments, you are putting that out to the universe, like practicing, rewiring, all the hardwire in your subconscious. I am authentic. Anything else is exhausting. Okay? I am authentic. Anything else is exhausting, because you guys are purifying your life. You are bringing more balance into your life, and you want them to think your head is in the clouds. They're like, oh my gosh, are they over there daydreaming? Bitch, I might be, okay? I just might be. You guys got a lot of haters. But that's okay. Because normally your feelings might be hurt. Like, why don't people like me like that? You don't need to filter what you guys do. Thank you, Thea. You guys don't need to filter what you guys do, and this is what these people want you to do. They want to see the storm in your life. They don't want you to speak up. They want you to be divided. They want you to be separated. They want you to be segregated. They want you to be disconnected. And you know that, and you're not interested. Affirm it below. I have unflappable courage. Word for word. I said what I said. I stand on what I said. Yeah, see this? Bye, Felicia. Bye. Some of you guys might be getting some like lawn gnomes because there's like all this evil eye on your home. You guys could be very protective of your home. Yes. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I literally had an eyelash on my face and I was like, where is it? And I found it. Okay. So some of you guys could be putting more crystals in your house, lawn gnomes. You're just not gonna, you're not standing for anything, There's so many things that these people try to do. They try to disconnect you from your authenticity. They try to disconnect you from your past, anything that made you happy, disconnect you from your person. And you're purifying your life left and right. You're taking swift action to purify your life and showing people, I have unflappable courage. I have true grit. I've got the vigor. I've got the strength. And I'm about to hit the mother load. Okay? You guys are about to hit the mother load. So sit back and sip your tea as it's your turn to shine. Let all these people do whatever they're doing, say whatever they're saying, because you have, especially if you guys are on social media, you guys have so many more people supporting you than you realize. Or you're going to focus on that more. Because you're always over here having to like defend yourself, and you're like, you know what? Talk to the forehead, talk to the hand, because I'm going to focus my energy here, and when I get to that, I will transmute that. So you guys are being very careful of who you listen to right now, because so many people have tried to undermine you, specifically tried to undermine you. So many people try to involve you in gossip or tell salacious lies about you. Fake news. Absolute fake news. And you guys stay ready. These people think that they're going to like pop up on you and surprise you, and you stay ready. Everything I'm seeing here is you guys taking swift action with boundaries, swift action with friendships, swift action with seeing who you are, believing who you are. Like you're ready to pull up at any moment. You have mastered, you are starting to master who you are, and it's feeling good. This ascension is feeling good. This continuous flow, looking at things from a newer perspective. I want to see what's going on with this justice. Anything out of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here. I must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. You guys were dealing with some thirsty clowns, okay? Whoever these people are, they're down for whatever. Because they don't have a life. You guys were dealing with some people that they act like, oh, I have so many friends and I'm so busy. I'm always dating, and they really don't have anything going on. At least not right now, they don't. So that's crumbling. Their support is crumbling. Their friend group is crumbling. Their family situation, their family dynamic is crumbling. And they don't like that. They don't like that at all. Because now that you've let go of some of these people, you are getting your mother lode, jackpot, success, justice, your star power, your connections, your wheel of fortune, your fairy tale. You're getting all of those things expedited because you knew something was up. You knew this person was like trying to be smooth. You knew that they were trying to scam you in some way because you guys got some red flags and you listened to them. You put all their red flags in your pocket and you're like, let me save that for when I need it. And so you were just waiting. You were just waiting. These people fish for compliments all the time. They're desperate, eager, always needing reassurance and always needing validation. And then when you need it, where's it at? When you needed reassurance, they were trying to make you look incompetent. When you needed friendship, they're like, oh, I'm really busy, or I can't pick up. Like, it was very one-sided. Very one-sided. Never answering the phone when you really needed them, or taking their time. They just don't have proper boundaries. But I'm definitely getting the sense that these people were acting like they had boundaries. They were acting like all the things that you do, like, duh. Like, oh, I do this and this. Oh, yeah, I do that too, duh. But they don't really do that. So you guys are calling out these frauds. You are calling out these clowns. You are walking away from them. Somebody was trying to get slick with you, and they were trying to smooth things out. They were trying to butter you up to steal from you. This is like really trying to flatter somebody while stealing from them. That is the type of energy you guys were dealing with. I just keep hearing sibling. So for some of you guys, this could definitely be a sibling or a sibling-in-law. But whoever these people were, like, you cared about them in some way. Not all of these people, not the trolls, obviously. But the people that you did care about that are truly crumbling before your very eyes, they were persuading you to get something. They were lying to you and embellishing victimhood and things like that to get things out of you. Like, oh, I'm treated way worse than that, so you should help me. Oh my gosh, and this happened to me too, so you should help. Like, it was a lot. And so they were always trying to pull on your heartstrings, and then you were dealing with others that were trying to flatter you and butter you up and persuade you and charm you. You knew they were full of shit, but you just didn't know that, like, this is what they were trying to do over here. And now that you guys have figured that out, you collected all the red flags, and you're like, oh, that's what you were planning to do? I knew you was up to no good. I knew you were trouble when you walked in, and now you gotta go. Somebody might be getting mad at you for taking a vacation. I'm seeing that you guys are gonna do it anyways. Okay, you guys can have somebody complaining about you in the workplace a lot. Somebody is complaining about you guys in the workplace behind your back. I feel like you guys, yeah. They're unwanted critique. This is definitely like a supervisor or a boss. They're quick to respond. They are a narcissist. No cap. They are a narcissist. Whoever that is that you're dealing with. Okay? I'm definitely getting the workplace. This person, they could be a millennial. You are constantly swerving this person. Because you were self-enterprising, you were adventurous, you were destroying traditions. And that was like the first thing I got for your guys' pre-pull is you guys exude youth, individuality, diversity, and these people don't like it because they want to tell you what to do. These people could be saying behind your back like, oh, they think they know everything. They think they're Miss Perfect. They think they're Mr. Perfect. They hate when you get attention. They hate when you guys get attention. And you have already been swerving them, but you're going to keep pivoting and changing direction swiftly. It is time for you guys to dismiss them. I'm taking my vacation. I said what I said when I said it. Put in my request time off. Put in my paid time off. Put in my sick time. Put in my vacation. Put it in. Okay? Put it in, Linda. Put it in. Or send it to Daryl. Whatever. Like, you're just going to leave. Okay? If you can't actually leave this job, you're going to start taking more time off. And you are going to start flexing that muscle and mastering that. Maybe these people are like, oh, you can't take time off. Well, they want to talk so much crap. Okay. These people want to act like, oh, they're so this, they're so that. Every time your back is turned, let them figure that out, what it's like without you for a week. Let them figure out what it's like without you for 10 days. Let them figure out what it's like without you for 2 weeks. But a narcissist will always be a narcissist. So sometimes we really have to decide if we're staying or if we're going. But I think that taking time off to do that will help. Okay? Your boss is your twin flame. Narc for sure. Sending me. Yeah, they're definitely still up to no good. Maybe if you guys know that these people can't stop talking about you. You know that you live in their head rent free. Whatever supervisor, boss, coworker, peer this is. And you're just going to start laughing it off. And they're going to be wondering what you're laughing at. Like the joke is on them. Because what else can you do if you have to work in this type of environment? I'm seeing that a lot of you guys, though, are working towards something different. You're going to stay cool, calm, and disengaged. Affirm it below. I am cool, calm, and disengaged. I move swiftly. Duh. I'm kind of a big deal. And you're no longer going to defend yourself with these people because that's a waste of time. They are really good at being two-faced. They're really good at love bombing you 1 second and then discarding you. And this person is definitely trying to ruin an opportunity for you. Okay, so I really want you to think about that. If you aren't reaching for an opportunity, then don't worry about it. But if you are, they are doing everything in their power because they do not want to admit that they actually rely on you. They do not actually want to admit that they actually do need you and that you're blowing up. This person gets a lot of work out of you. Because you guys naturally have good work ethic. You guys naturally run circles and figure eights around people. But they need to pipe down. So they need to be without you for a week or two. They need to be without you guys for a week or two. While you guys are doing that, it's going to help you. You know, sometimes we can't decide things when we're in it. We can't decide when we're so wrapped in it and we're dealing with it from day to day. You guys need like a week off to decompress from this job if you are able to. Okay. If it was ideal, you would take a week off to decompress from this job and then another week to actually enjoy yourself. Thank you, Lord Key. You guys are refusing to be a doormat. You guys are crossing over. Yes, you guys are crossing over. You're going to throw FOMO out the window, fear of missing out. You are crossing over to the I don't give up about you or anything that you do. Let's say you needed to do an order for the store. And they're like, Linda, are you coming to do the order for the store? And you're like at home taking a nap. You're going to be putting these people in their place, and they are going to crumble. They're going to crumble because some of these people, they got a little bold and they thought, oh my gosh, like I can do this to them. I could do that to them. And what can they really do? Now they're going to find out because all of that blew up in their face. All of that backfired. Now they're hiding. They're like, oh, remember when you were going to take that position or do that order for me? Like, do you remember? No. Do you remember when you were talking crap about me this morning by the water cooler? Do you remember that? I'm going to go home now. You know what I mean? They're going to be embarrassed. These people are going to crumble without you. Okay? If they are not currently crumbling, as you're walking away, they're crumbling. Because you guys could be leaving a job. I don't recommend doing that if you know that's like not what you should be doing. But You guys will know if that's for you or not. Some of you guys are going to be asking for a transfer. There's a lot of swerving. There's a lot of swift action in almost every corner of this table. It's swift, repair, mend, upgrade, move, relocate. It's all types of, they think you're over here, then you're over here. They think you're over here, then you're over there. Like, you know what I mean? It's, they're going to be missing you. They were so quick to discard you. They were so quick to talk crap. And now they're like, wait, I'm definitely missing them. And I don't know, you really don't F with how some of these people treat people. These people are big bullies near your vicinity. I don't see that they're getting away with bullying you, but they have a lot of evil eye on you, and they are trying to constantly block you from opportunities. Like, they're trying to block you from being able to transfer, block you from being able to talk to the boss, block you from being able to have a direct line of communication with supervisors. They're trying to block you from certain things because they don't want to admit that they need you, and they're mad that they can't bully you. But what is getting to you, for some of you, I know this is really specific, they are bullying innocence. Like, that's the innocence at your workplace. They're bullying them and making them feel bad about themselves. That really bothers you. That really bothers you. Okay. That's when you guys come up out of your seat. Okay. You don't just come up out of your seat for nobody, for just any old body, but you come up out of your seat for those that are innocent, those that don't know, those that are naive, those that are very impressionable. And you see this fear in some of them, like, they don't want to come to work if you're not there. You guys are a shield for many people, and this is why they're crumbling. Really think about that. These people are going to be left defenseless. They will not be able to justify their behavior because the whole system of which they stand on is crumbling. You are seeing where people are like, I don't want to go into work. I'm going to call out sick. I don't want to deal with that boss if collective isn't there. I don't want to deal with that supervisor. I don't want to deal with that coworker if collective isn't there. You are fierce. You are a fierce wrecking ball. And maybe you bumped your head on that for a little bit while you were dealing with some family issues or dealing with some friend issues or dealing with some relationship issues. But now you are in tune with what is going on around you. Now you're like, you can't talk to them that way. Or maybe you're letting these people go home early. Maybe they're coming up to you and they're like, can I leave? Are you leaving? And you're like, yeah, I'm leaving. Can I go home? Yeah, go home. It looks like not even your job to tell them, but you're going to let them. That workplace pisses you off. Trying to get another job. I feel that. Whenever we are ready to leave a job, leave a karmic, leave a relationship, better things are coming in. And it's almost always immediately. When you set that attention out there, because you're so mad, you're going to take that energy and transmute it. Like, God, I'm done with that job. So if you can give me 48 hours where I find a new one, let's do that. God's going to provide. How many times have I told you guys about how many jobs I've gone through? Because I was like, they're not going to treat me like that. They're not going to rip me off. They're not going to steal from me. I'm not going to let them. They're not going to bully me. They're not going to physically push me around. They're not going to physically steal my money and me just sit there and not do anything. So I will, when I'm at a job, and I've had to do this in a long time, but I used to do it a lot, like probably did it 30, 50 times. Like, that's how much, like, I don't F around when I'm dealing with a job like that. And that's not easy to do. It has put me in some bad situations but like when I was in my addiction, not in my sobriety, but I put it between me and God. I'm like, God, I'm done. I'm putting in my resignation. I know it's the weekend, but we're job hunting, and I would really appreciate your support. You know what I mean? And I find one within the week or within a day. I found jobs on the weekend. When you are determined to get out of a hellhole, when you are determined to get away from certain things, like, you will find a way. There's a Harley. Confirmation. Those are the dings. Those are the notifications. Um, when you're really determined, sometimes we are complacent. We're like, yeah, I'll start a side hustle, or I'll do an odd job, or I'll look. And then there's something that, like, you can't unsee. You know they're taking money. You know they're trying to do something beyond crazy. And then you reach your breaking point. You're like, nah, I'm done. And those of you that are chosen, you guys deal with this in the workplace all the time. You will start to realize where you are protected and defended and where you are not. It took me many, many, many jobs. I used to go through so many jobs in a year. Like, I would have two at a time, and then I'd, like, drop those two, get another one. Like, just flipping them like pancakes, because I never had protection at work. Do you know what I mean? Where the boss isn't looking out for you, the higher ups aren't looking out for you, or you're not even getting the pay. Like, you could deal, I feel like the collective could deal with some drama, not that they want to, if the pay is decent. But if the pay ain't even good, like, you guys are just going to be figuring out what's best for you, and you're going to have plenty. Okay, within a few days, you're going to be seeing a prospect that you were not expecting, or money coming in that you were not expecting. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Mother Lode. So you guys drop your jackpots down below, because you are destined to have a fortune, destined to be out of debt, destined to be debt free. Get ready for green lights. All smiles, approval. You know, this is like looking for apartments or a home and getting denied all week long. Going to job interviews, getting denied all week long. A million no's. This is like being a convicted felon and looking for a job. It's very discouraging. Do you know what I mean? And so there are certain things in your life where you are used to being told no. Get ready to be told yes, because you guys are at that end goal where you've moved swift in every way. Like, you could easily be dizzy from how swift you've been moving. Affirm it below. No one pivots like me, okay? No one pivots like me. I nailed it the first time. So every time you're, like, dealing with somebody trying to cross a boundary, you move swift. Somebody's trying to talk to you crazy, you move swift. You are moving in all areas of life. Justice is unfolding for you, and it's a big deal. It's not easy to take this much swift action. You guys could be a life path 8. Thank you, Dominique, for your generous donation. You guys have a lot of money coming in. This is not like a little bit of money. This is enough money to where, like, if you don't want to go to work for a little while, you ain't got to go to work for a little while. Like, maybe you don't have to go to work for like a couple months. Maybe you could take a leave of absence. Again, you are entering expansion. So keep taking steps forward, toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. That means you don't even know where it's coming from. You don't even know where these checks are being signed. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know where this money is coming from, but it's going to drop into your lap if this is your message, or this is something you've already been working towards. So affirm it below. My finances will improve miraculously. My finances are improving miraculously. I can never say that word. Okay? Because these people have their mind set on you, and you have your mind, your eyes set on the prize, which is your purpose, your family, standing your ground. All these people that are acting fake rich, like, you're real. You embody real wealth. You embody spiritual wealth. Do you know what I mean? All of these people, they're not hating on you because like you dress fancy or you carry your, I mean they kind of are, but you know what I mean? They're hating on you because you embody prosperity. Not just wealth, not just success. You embody spiritual happiness, spiritual prosperity, showing that with very little you can be very happy. I remember when I had to sleep in, I remember when I was homeless for the first time. Um, Thank you, Samara. I'm the confirmation for anyone having doubts. Thank you for all you do, Brittany. You're so welcome. I have another subscriber, Blurred Girl. Okay, Blurred Girl has been a long time supporter, and I think I'm not sure if this is what happened, because she was on my Patreon for a little bit, but I think she went through a breakup and then was like homeless, and then she just got a home. She was in yesterday's live stream. I like almost cried because I worry about you guys. I've been there, and I don't want you guys to ever feel like you are alone. So I love when you guys share your success stories. They mean everything to me. Okay? You guys are never ever alone. And just to see everybody supporting everyone in the live chat, and that's why I always have it on restriction. So when you guys are sharing your successes, when you guys are, whether you're sharing the pit or the peak, I want you to feel safe doing that in my chat and in my comments. I keep my comments on strict. I keep my live chat on strict because I want you guys to feel like it is a safe place to be vulnerable. Okay, we don't need to be talking about, oh, when I was homeless or when this was happening to me, and then there's a whole troll like doing the most. Like, ew, I cannot relate. You know what I mean? So I remember the first time I was homeless, I was so optimistic. Got kicked out of school for fighting and partying, and um, I lived in BYU student housing at the time. So I mean, you can get in trouble for damn near anything. But I remember how optimistic I was. Like, well, I can get a gym membership. That's where I'll shower. I'll pick up extra shifts at my hostessing job, and I will just figure it out. I'll sleep in my car across the street from college, across the street from campus. And that's just what I'm going to do. And I remember how optimistic I was at first, like, it's fine. And then I started to get a little bit more scared, like, okay, God, what do I do now? I don't really have a plan, but I know I'm not going home. I'm not going back to another state. So you guys are just realizing how blessed you are, that you've been protected through so many different storms. Okay, there are so many times where bad things could have really happened when you were put in some compromising positions, and instead you chose to pray, affirm, and rise. You prayed, affirmed, and you rose. You stood 10 toes down in your faith. And that's another thing that this message is about. God is providing because you didn't give up faith. The universe is providing because you kept believing. You guys are being blessed because you are continuously expressing your gratitude. Luck is on your side right now. Okay? Luck is on your side right now. And it is time for people to gas up and applaud your success stories, your milestone, your peaks. You guys are going to be getting a lot of support and a lot of encouragement that you are not expecting. You are getting miraculous support that you are not expecting, miraculous finances that you're not expecting. And you don't care who's bothered. You don't care who wants to apologize or not apologize. You don't care if what you're saying is unpopular opinion. You show people, I am a pioneer. You're always the first to do what you do. So many people look up to you. And there's a lot of shy, I'm getting collective that there's a lot of shy people around you that they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. You inspire so many people that just don't even have the voice yet. You're at the grocery store and they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. They're over here, they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. The way that you stand up to the bullies, the way that you stand up to the bad guy, the way that you put the bad guys in their place. You have people inspired because you have that unflappable courage and you wear it well. You are bold. You are resourceful. Yeah, spiritual strength. Spiritual strength. These people you guys are dealing with a lot of people that thought it would be so easy to infect your life. They thought it would be so easy to infect your life. And they're very upset by the fact that it didn't work. It didn't work. It's like you are always slipping through the grasp of the devil's hands. Every time the ops are like, oh, they've been got, collective's been got, you slip through the rope. You slip through the handcuffs. Like literally every time they think like, I got them. They don't got it. They don't got it. I was watching this show, Harlots, on Hulu, and I wanted to watch it because it had a lot of my favorite actors in it. This one actress from Serpent Queen and this other actress from Dangerous Liaisons. And I kept thinking like the two main characters, the one from Dangerous Liaisons and the one from Serpent Queen, they can't die. They be going through hell and back and they just don't die. They don't die. Okay, and I feel like that's you guys. It does not matter how many traps are set before you. You're not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. I can't. So these people don't realize that they're not the first to think of these scams. They're not the first to think of these plans, and they're outdated. They're very close-minded to think that they're just gonna have you tied up and I just can't. I literally can't. We have some of these people want to be in a relationship with you. Some of these people want to be in a relationship with you. Thank you for your donation. Is it Maritza? Maritza? I don't want to say your name wrong. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a member. Okay. I said I wasn't going to be on here long, and then here I am. Here I am. Okay. We have ghosted. There are some people you guys are dealing with that they're going to play the victim. Okay, they're going to play the victim. You guys got the know-it-alls. You guys have those that are self-righteous. You guys have some people that are constantly doing the most. And so for those that you walked away from and then you blocked without warning, they're like, oh my gosh, why'd they leave me like that? It's because you are telling people whatever you thought we had, it's done. Whatever you thought we had, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. "25 long years." Yeah, you guys it's like a sentence. Like you guys feel like you've been sentenced to certain things and you're coming out of these like fisticuffs of situations. You're coming out of these karmic cycles. We have the Star again. Blessing and blessing. May in you. I feel like this card does not make sense, but it's so freaking cute. You guys are going to be springing up in happiness. I'm going to interpret it my own way. You guys are going to be springing up in happiness. See this? She can't be bothered. She's a busy, busy bee, watering her plants, tending to her garden. She doesn't got time for this mess. She doesn't have time for this mess. And then we have, slow are my senses in the firework, but steady in the race. It is my race on the path of life. You guys are just seeing like, I don't have to hurry because they tell me to hurry. I don't gotta rush out the door because they tell me to rush out the door. I don't gotta, you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. Okay. And then we have Spirit knows no time, the present. You guys keep getting messages about swift action, being present, speaking up, hitting the mother load, okay, knowing that you guys are gifted. Some of these people definitely wanted to silence you. You couldn't do that if you tried. From dusk, I guess dawn. I am the two faces that balance all energies. You guys know how to transmute the dark. You guys emanate a lot of light. You guys understand both sides of the spectrum. And a lot of people have respect for this. Some people are salty about it, but you're going to continue to speak up. You're going to continue to be powerful. You're going to continue to wear your sword of truth. You're going to continue to have that at rest position. You feel me? I can't. Hold on, guys. Whoa. Okay. Crap, what did I drop? Karmic friends. I'm not going to pick those up. I just know there's a lot of evil eye that you guys are dealing with. Okay, so we have karmic friends. A lot of this justice and scrambling is for the karmic friends. And maybe you feel bad, like, maybe I should check on them. Let's see how they're doing. Bestie, we should think about that. Okay. Hi, Jojo. Thank you for being a member. Hi, Flaming. Thank you for being a member. We should think about that. We should think about that. Okay. Yeah. Spirit saying, remember that they forced you to do stuff. Remember that they conned you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Thief. The look says it all. But literally. Like, some of you guys are like, well, and it's because they give you like sibling vibes. You know what I mean? They give you that like, well, yeah, they lied, but I didn't want to embarrass them. They had no problem wanting to embarrass you. They had no problem gossiping about you. And I'm not saying to hold a grudge. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't got to feel that bad for them, because some of us do. Okay, some of us feel like, why do we feel like we're in the wrong? And it's because of your big heart. It is because of your big heart. And these people were definitely going to take advantage of it. They didn't care how they hurt you. They didn't care if it was physical or emotional pain, okay? They didn't care. They thought, what can I get out of this person? That's what really hurts you, okay? You ever thought like, oh, you had like a great best friend, and then you see that they only called you when they needed stuff? And like, okay, when you're doing better and you're at 100%, okay, yeah, I can help. But when you're not at 100% and they're going to take still, you can't. You're repulsed. You are repulsed. So don't forget that, because they do definitely want another opportunity to get you in their grips, to get you in their grasp, because they are crumbling. They were only defying gravity in your company. They were only defying the odds in your company. Now your company is gone, and so they can't do that anymore. So you guys are going to be seeing that. Some friends or family members that you let go of, they didn't care how they hurt you. They knew that you were at capacity. They knew that you couldn't handle any more strife. And so whenever you came to your breaking point, you were right to let them go. You were right to let them go. Because they would have bankrupted you and been like, oh, well, that sucks. They would have totally scammed you and been like, oh, well, that sucks. Hustling. Spirit wants you guys to know that some of these friends, lovers, and Whoever's, they were hustling you. Sometimes we're in denial. I had a friend that I cared about like a little sister. This was like a couple years. This was like 3 years ago. I had a best friend that was like a little sister to me. And then it got to a point where she moved and I would still try to be there for her, but she would only call when she needed something, like her W-2s, or if she lied about a job, like what did she need to say to like actually maintain and keep the job. And I was like the bestie that would like make her a whole cheat sheet on how to keep that job that she lied to get. And when I needed her, because she would come in and visit, even though she had moved out of state, she would come and visit so she could keep tabs on her ex-boyfriend. Okay, she would come back to the state to keep tabs on her ex, not to hang out with me, not to let me know that she was in town, not to go to the hair salon, because we would always go to the hair salon together when we would get color done. And then I would find out the day after she was in town. Oh, she was in town. Everyone at the hair salon would be like, oh, so-and-so was here. I was like, little sister so-and-so? Yeah. I'm like, what? So these people, when they actually got removed from you, they really started showing you like, well, this is who I really am. Surprise. And that person was my friend for like, I mean, I got them out of so much the different situations because she was a lot younger than me. So I looked at her like a little sister. She would get in trouble at school, have issues with boyfriends. And so I was always there for her. And then she wouldn't even let me know she was in town, but was there to keep tabs on her ex. Spirit wants you to know these people ain't shit. You guys are the ones making it rain, not them. You guys are the one that you're allowed to focus on yourself. You are getting your money right. You are getting your mind right. Like you are in spiritual recovery. You are in financial recovery. And it sucks when it sucks. Like she was also that type of friend that was like, give me advice. But then would stay with that person and be like, don't give me advice because I'm going to stay with them. And I'm like, I'm not judging you either way, but don't get mad at me like it's my fault because you're going to stay with them. Told her not to date an athlete at her age. Like date an athlete when you're a little bit older or you're ready for all that it entails. Don't date an athlete when you're in college. It's going to be really hard, especially if you're 2 states away. Like if they're an athlete and they're the best at their school, they're getting all types of attention. You are a whole plane ride away, bestie. And so when I broke it down for her, she was like, yeah, I get it. And he would buy her a flight and then he would like cancel it the night before. Like, oh, well, I cheated on you last night, so I canceled your flight. Who's picking up the pieces? And then you want to keep tabs on him when he doesn't make it to the NFL? You want to keep tabs on him when he doesn't make it to the NFL and you have to, he has to move back home. So when he moves back home, you're like, well, when I go into town, I'll go check on him. I won't go check on. I cannot. So you guys are seeing where people that you love are going to catch a case. All types of cases. They're going to catch a case, whether it's a, or they're going to, their cookie being messed with, whatever, those things, okay? They're going to get a spiritually transmitted disease, an actual transmitted disease, or catching a literal case. Because these people, when they were around you, they felt really bold. They felt like, I can do anything. I'm this, that, and the third. People feel like they have the unflappable courage too when they're around you. Then they go out into the real world and they see like, oh, it doesn't really work like that when you don't have somebody that has your back. And so these people they didn't have the facts. They weren't acquainted with that. And now they're catching cases. They're catching cases. They lied to you. And it's hurtful when you bring somebody in, you treat them like family and they do that. Like, so I brought up that story just to say, like, I understand. being a star messenger, we be going through friends. So like, I get you guys. You feel me? You guys are not going to let it ruin what you're working on. And now you're just even more unfazed because some of these people were not supposed to be around for all of these good things. And so even though it was painful at the time, whatever you guys just recently went through, you're going to see why those people needed to be relocated. You're going to see why those people needed to be relocated. I couldn't imagine her still being here and me being able to like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was going, the direction that I was going, it wasn't. So these people have to be relocated. They have to be removed, whether we remove them or they remove or excuse themselves. You're getting ready to ascend. They're getting ready for something else. Okay, they are getting ready for something else. You are triumphing over a lot of evil, a lot of disappointment, a lot of sadness. You are triumphing over a lot of, you are triumphing over a lot of evil and disappointment. Like, people just, it just shows you how bright your star power is. You guys are really good at ignoring people. You guys can grind people into dust with how you ignore them. You guys got a lot of people around you clout hungry. So if you guys see all of the bottom feeders that are clout hungry, imagine how the people that actually allegedly cared about you, imagine how they really feel about you. Really think about that. Imagine how they really feel about you. Like, I literally can't. And this is why sometimes it's hard to see how much you're shining, but you had to master saying things. You had to master standing in your power. You had to master feeling supported. You had to master your true grit, mastering these limiting beliefs. Thank you for your donation. Okay, anything else for the collective? I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you guys are not as like concerned about your love life, or you feel like your love life is going great. I feel like it's one or the other. I feel like you are either not so concerned about your love life, or you feel like your love life is going better. Because you guys know exactly how to deal with ratchet behavior. Or you guys are feeling more hopeful. Because I got the star card a lot. You guys are feeling more hopeful about, these are my core beliefs. If you don't align, that's what it is. What is meant to be will be. If you are separated from somebody and it does not circle back around to them, then you know what time it is, okay? But whoever is behaving stupidly, nasty, or unappealing, or inelegant, they're not going to ruin your vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. They are not going to kill your vibe. Hi, Virginia. Okay. Wow. What in the world? Okay, for those of you that were thinking about going back to somebody, whether it's a lover or a friend, Spirit's saying they are trash. Okay, they are trash. They are low class. They've been saying some very negative things about you or your person or both. They are not worthy of being in your vicinity. So, I'm getting that they're talking even more trash, like, because you're not around them. Okay, so you guys be careful with that. They are going to try to reconcile with you after causing this loss. They are going to try to reconcile with you after making stuff up, starting drama, being dramatic, trying to bring the whole circus to your doorstep. Okay, we have Wounded Healer and Rage. You guys are the Wounded Healer, and there's all these people that have rage towards you, and you can feel it. So you're actually like getting It's almost like a transformer that's like getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because these people don't understand that like you are grabbing it. Okay? You're like, oh, there's some rage, there's some rage, there's some rage, oh, there's some evil eye. And then you're getting bigger, you're getting badder, you're getting stronger. And now your miracles are going to start unfolding. Your miracles are going to start unfolding because you see what it is now. Like there's sometimes when I come in here and I'm really tired. I go to do a live stream and I'm tired. And sometimes the negative energy, if I can transmute it how I need to, I could be here for hours and they don't even understand what they're doing. Okay? They don't understand what they're doing. They think like I'm staring at them like F them, F them, F them. And I don't care. I don't care because like I went from feeling real tired to actually being able to be here. Yeah. Alchemy. Okay. Can I have one more? Thank you. We have self-reflection. You guys are, upside down. You guys are going to shine through all this self-reflection. You're like, I'm going to hold my own hand. I'm going to be my own best friend. I'm going to heal my inner child. I'm going to hang out with my shadow. I don't need no new friends. No, no, no. But you are following your intuition and listening to who should be part of your new crew. Who should be a part of your new circle. You guys have been going through intense self-improvement. It is your turn to shine. It is your time to shine. Keep moving swiftly. Don't take no for an answer if you guys are removing or relocating yourself from things that are unhealthy for you. You guys knew these people were up to something because you get a sense about all types of things. You nailed it the first time. Will the real high priestess please stand up? Listen to your intuition. Your aura is vibrating high. Your aura is vibrating high. So you're just going to be your most authentic self. Let me get first house. Jupiter blessings again in the first house, bestie. So let me know what's going on in the comments. This is going to be the spiritual assignment. Okay, spiritual assignment is a success story that you would like to share. Okay, spiritual assignment is a success story that you would like to share when the live stream ends. And so we can all share our success stories and our affirmations with one another. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. And thank you guys for all of your generous donations. Thank you guys for your Cash App donations. Thank you to everyone that just joined members only in Patreon. We got new goodies coming out for you guys. And I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye, guys.